Hey everyone, and welcome back to part 4 of our Icelandic ring road adventure.
In this video we're going to be heading from Stiflagill Canyon northwest to the geothermal area of Myvatn.
Whilst we know the local saying is if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes in Iceland, we didn't anticipate snow in August.
As we crossed the mountains, the patches of snow became heavier until it actively started to snow. After all, how many people can say they've had a snowball fight in August?
We'd really appreciate it if you could drop the video a like and subscribe to the channel to join us on all future adventures. Back in the car to defrost and to continue our journey, true to Icelandic nature, the snow soon turned into more of a sleet as we headed further along the road. Despite the sleet, the Icelandic countryside still looks like something out of a movie set. Not something we can say very much being here in the UK when it's sleeting, that's for sure.
After our drive through the snow, around an hour and 45 minutes from Stiflagill Canyon, up next is Europe's most powerful waterfall, Dettifoss.
Dettifoss Waterfall can actually be accessed from 2 different viewing points on the east and the west side of the river. The best viewing point is the typical one on the west hand side, giving a full access view to the curtain of water falling off the cliff.
Once parked up, there's a bit of a walk, around 1.5 kilometres, and due to the rain it was very wet and muddy.
For that reason, we definitely recommend wearing some good walking boots, as the path can be a little bit uneven and you don't want to get your decent shoes muddy. At 45 metres high and almost 100 metres wide, it's no surprise this is Europe's most powerful waterfall. The thundering force of the water is so powerful, in fact, small rocks can actually be felt vibrating when close by to the falls.
Make sure to prepare for visiting Dettifoss, as there is only a compost toilet at the car park. With the small hike, you'll want to be sure to pack drinks and snacks, and don't forget your camera.
Having finished up at Dettifoss, we then got back on the road and started to head down towards the Myvatn geothermal area.
As you get closer to the area, be sure to close your vents in the car, as the smell can be very strong.
First up when arriving from the east is the geothermal area of Hverir. The site itself is located right on the ring road with a well-paved car park and easy pathways marking the way around. This popular spot to stop not only comes with a really strong smell of sulphur in the air, but it has some truly remarkable otherworldly landscapes.
If you're planning to visit to see the boiling mud pools, make sure not to wear your best white trainers, and maybe have some chewing gum to disguise the smell, or just a peg for your nose. It's definitely worth a visit with the contrasting colours of the mountains and the mud pools. If anything, it really feels like you're on Mars and not in Iceland.
Finishing up at Hverir, the next stop on our list was up to Viti Crater. It has to be said, when driving this road, it does not feel like you're meant to be there. You have to drive through the active Krafla power plant and under their pipeworks, which definitely feels a little bit strange.
Having toured the power plant, you continue on up the volcano to the Viti Crater and its beautiful turquoise blue lake.
Despite the freezing fog, we absolutely had to get the drone out, and as you can see, even with the fog, that deep rich blue is evident when you're watching and looking down at the lake.
This is how not to drive in Iceland.
One of the great things about the Myvatn area is just how much there is to see and do in such a small space.
One of the big sights in the area is the black volcanic crater, Hverfjall. This impressive crater can be seen for miles around, but do be careful on the final road leads into the car park, as it is a bit rough.
Interestingly, on arrival, it appeared a lot of other people had the same idea as us to visit that day, albeit on closer inspection we actually learned that this volcanic crater was the start line of the Icelandic volcano marathon.
Whilst we enjoy our fitness, we definitely weren't fancying that. Make sure to join us on the next part of our northern leg,
where we continue to explore the area of Myvatn before heading on to the capital of the north, Akureyri, and the famous Forest Lagoon.
Make sure to drop us any questions in the comments. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next video.